Well, I want to explain you my presentation about the fires, the wildland fires in Catalonia. Well, I am a firefighter. I work like the chief operational in Barcelona, in the south of Barcelona. I commanded about 19 fire stations. They are about 323 firefighters. And, well, I am from Barcelona, like I said you. It's 500 kilometers from Madrid and only 1,000 from Portugal. You know, you are situated. Okay. Well, this is my area. This is my area of work. As you can see, Barcelona and my area of work. We have all the problems that we try to solve. We attend approximately about 2 million people around my area. Well, let's go. This is a problem. And this morning, people say with different words the same problem. The same problem that I have in Spain, that I have in Portugal, that I have in probably in France, in Italy, Greece. It's the same problem. This photo is about 20 kilometers from my home. I live in the center of Catalonia, in the best town of the world, obviously. And you can see this image and the other. Between the image, there are approximately 15 years, 50 years. In the past, we have solution with the fire because we have a lot of agriculture, you know? And now, we don't have management forests. Well, we have the problem. The problem means fire like this, flame like this, flame legs over 60 meters, right to the speed about 6 kilometers an hour, spotting over 2 kilometers. What do you think we can do? What do you think we can do? Well, we know, because we worked a lot in the past, we have all the fires, the historical fires of Catalonia. We identify the family, the type of the fire, and we know where the fire can come to affect urban interface. We know it, we know. But our urban interface is this. We have, like you, residential area, concentrate, no concentrate, campsite, campus, campamento, in Portuguese campamento is good. Industrial area means things like this. I try. Look at, this is a fire in an industrial area in Paterna, Valencia. This is a movie that the firefighter filmed inside the truck. And if you see the image, you see it here on fire truck, you know, you see it? Look at it. Any firefighter was damaged is important, but it's our reality and your reality. We have farmers in the farm, in the middle of the forest. We have isolated houses, family houses. Summer camp use too, with child inside. Child does not know the area. Little town in the high mountain, Pyrenees mountain, you know. Yeah? And highway, autostrada, is a problem for us and for you. Well, and when we have a problem, when we have a fire, when we have a will on fire, we try to use in the decision of commander how to identify what we can solve or we cannot save. You know? Look at this picture is for us. This green, good. We can. Like Obama said, yes, we can. Okay. But in this case, I'm not sure. In this case, a campsite, if the fire is coming since the top of the mountain and go back, is possible in a windy day. I'm not sure if you can save the people. In this area, we have a possibility, or I'm not sure. And in this area, it's so confused to identify houses inside the forest, but there is houses in the forest. We can't do anything. We can. Obama not say this, I say this, we can't do it. In this case, you can see the firefighters. We are here. We are here. And the fire is coming. We search the protect of the house for us. For us. And when the fire crosses the urban interface, we act. Before, no. Another case, similar. No concentrate, a big problem. We must decide, and we decide that any firefighter has the problem. See, if any firefighter can be damaged in this situation that the property, don't worry, sorry, but the property here don't do anything, and I say I don't put any firefighter here. If I can be sure that they go out. Another case, farmers farm here in the middle of the mountain, here in the top of the mountain, in a topographic area of fire, topographic. You can see the fire can come from different directions. I can do anything. If the property do something, like a fuel bracket, I can change this, I'm happy, and I can do something. This is what we do when we have a problem, and not around all the year, because the fire behavior is not the similar, is not the heavy fire behavior all the year. We have the power and ideas to solve the problem, but here is the reality. Who has the money to do this? We can, in Portugal, in France, in Italy, in Spain, in Greece, we can to search a solution that maybe must to see sustainable, economic, you know? For example, in some towns of Catalonia, biomass, you know biomassa? Yeah? Is one of the opportunity forests to solve this problem. When we have problems that start out of the urban area, we can expect that this go inside. Different cases. This is the cases of Tarragona, near the coast, approximately about 7 kilometers from the coast started the fire. The fire was caused by a mouse that caused a short circuit, you know? And in a windy day, in 20 minutes, we have this problem. The fire spotting over 2-3 kilometers. And here in the highway, you can see ASAR trucks, danger trucks with fuel. Well, when pass the hours, we identify hours in minutes. We identify by the helicopter in an aerial evaluation how we can have a big problem more than the fire, than the wood fire. And we do a correct evaluation, aerial evaluation, in the same fire, yeah, and spotting makes that this track start to burn. And when we have this problem, we apply the incident command system and we differentiate two zones of work. One of them is for the woodland fire, you know, and the other one is for the urban interface with a commander only with the urban interface that need resource specifics for the urban interface. For example, in this case, we work with foam, yeah? More image about the fire. And let's go. Nevertheless, we know the problem, and you talked about it this morning with David and the other participants. And when the fire starts, is the moment that when the fire has the problem, when the firefighter have the problem. Look at it. In Catalonia, I think in the majority in Europe, we have one telephone number emergency, 112. There is where the emergency starts, there. When the teleoperator takes the phone and say, what happened? This is the moment that all the agencies work together to solve the problem. This is the first moment. In Catalonia, we have different agencies. Firefighters, police, like in the other places, medical assistants, and forest. Yeah, the emergency is already being managed when the phone is going. Who will arrive first? We don't know. We don't know if the police arrive first than firefighters. We don't know if the medical department, the ambulance, arrive first than firefighter. And it's important that every people, that every agency knows the plan and training the plan. It's so important, training the plan. And it's important that when all the agencies are over the emergency, everybody must to know who is the leader, who commander. Police no commander. Medical assistant no commander. Look at this video.
¡Carga puesta! ¡Despeje! ¡Preparados! ¡Fuego! Obús defectuoso, lo examinaremos. ¡Vamos! ¡Vamos! ¡Vamos!
The commander take a decision.
Hay que comprobar la espoleta. Comprueben la espoleta. Sí, señor. La espoleta.
Everybody knows the plan, and everyone make your function.
¡Cuidado! ¡Vámonos! ¡Corred!
Well, this comic video is for understand that when all the agencies are in the emergency, only one and only one is the commander. Look at this is a real case about an IIUR interface in my area. It's an area called Bayana. It's a fire that started at this hour. People call to 112, more than 900 calls. In the first 15 minutes approximately occurred 200 calls, more than 6 calls per minute. Who phoned? An informant, a person affected, a gossipy, it's true, a curious, and what they are looking, what they are seeing. One moment. This is the word. This is the information that different people are communicating to the 112, but different people that don't understand anything about fires. Anything. It's important to know that this information is quantitative but not qualitative. And some of the people phone us to say, I have fire in my house. No, you don't have fire in your house. The smoking is coming to my house. No. When we say no, is when we arrive at the ground and we can see the real emergency on the ground. On the ground is where we see the reality. Tomorrow, I don't remember, I think Mr. Costa say that need the veritable, no, I don't know, veritanza information. It's good, it's a big problem for us too. If we don't know the reality, we can send tracks and five tracks here. But if we send moment. If we send here only the resources that we need, probably we can optimize the resources. This is another example of another interurban sale. Is the same. And look at what the people was seeing. The people were seeing a big column, great column. The people were seeing a dark smoke. It means high availability fuel, and only someone must to decide if this highway must be cut off or not. Who? The firefighter commander. The firefighter commander is the only person that knows what are seeing and what is the decision to take here. We say that an urban interface fire is real like this curve. This is a chaos curve. We have a lot of chaos, confusion, in Portuguese confusão, yeah, in the first moment. And the objective of a fire commander is to solve this curve. You can see that this chaos is for this reason. High simultaneity of alarms, speed of resource and versus the speed of fire. The resource have slowly than the fire spread. More alarms than resource. Alarms, maybe crash car, maybe medical assistant, maybe house fire, you know. Fire, the woodland fire is the problem. This is the engine of the problem. But generate new alarms. And we need to work over the engine, but we can't forget the other alarms. New emergency, and in the first moment, our first window is only to defensive the houses and attack the fire. We have, like you, our action say that other the priorities for firefighters are first people, second, property, and the third, forest. Let's go. What do you see here? Be careful, it's my wife. I don't know. This, have any problem? Have any problem or not have any problem? A campsite is a problem for us in the summer days? Yes or not? What do you think? I agreed to Dream Italy, a video that they show us when we stay on November in La Pineta, in La Toscana, the Luca home, and they showed this video. Look at, I don't know if you know, but for us was so important. In Catalonia, internet is more fast. No, it isn't. Well, this was in the year, Luca, if you want to help me, it was the year 2007. This is a fire that was filmed by a Netherlands tourist. Netherlands tourist. Look at the image. You sit in bed to sleep, but don't do it, okay? Look at the fire started there. This is the campsite. The people are in the beach, sunny day. The people of the north of Europe doesn't know the wind and fire, Mediterranean. They come to our countries. I don't see Catalonia, Merkel, never. I don't see Portugal come. Well, fire is big. Fire is burning. In this problem, in this moment, people start to act. People start to act in this moment. People, I think, understand that is danger and start now to act. Evacuate the beach. When I saw this video in La Toscana, I was so surprised. I never, in my 21 years of firefighter, I never saw any situation similar like this. Look at, this is the evacuation and this is the escape route. Impressive. Impressive, you know? Well, that's enough. I want that you see the video because one of the the main problem that we have when we have a will and fire in the urban interface is not remember our history. In Catalonia, in the year 1979, we have 26 deeds evacuating a urban interface with only escape route 20 in a campsite. The houses of the campsite without damage. In the year 1993, we have 3 deeds evacuating with car, houses without damage. In the year 2003, 4 deeds evacuating, the clothes outside the house, lying at home, no bar. This is an example that the people doesn't know the risk. Every people in all the Mediterranean area doesn't know the risk. The people of the north of Europe that come to our beaches doesn't know the risk. This is proof. And one of the main decision that we need to take in the first moments is we need to evacuate or to confine. What the teleoperator that attend the phone call to 112 must to answer if evacuate or confine. And to answer this, need to talk or to know the plan attack that the fire commander have decided. The strategy has to be shared and known between all the agencies, police, medical assistant, forest people, and also the teleoperator, you know? When we do a fire commander, first, it isn't a forest fire. It's a local emergency. We don't have only a fire, a woodland fire. We don't have only a fire. We have a local emergency. We don't know if under the smoke we have people with medical problems. We don't know if under the smoke we have houses burning. We don't know if under the smoke, we don't have car fire. And it's possible. It isn't a woodland fire. It's an emergency. It's not only problem. There are 2 problems. And we need that the incident command system have 2 zones of work, 2 sectors of work. Okay? One for the woodland fire with some resource, and the other to the interface, the urban interface, with different resources, with different capabilities. And 3, for me the most important, when we have the chaos curve, the confusao curve on the top, I told like a commander, I can decide all. And I need to lower the decision level to every track. Every commander track has to decide, must to decide. When we have a fire into woodland in an area, we have different resources, and one of them is mapping. For example, this is an urban area, and you can see here an icon. If I pitch here, you can see in the mapping of 5 hectares, this is the cartography 5 hectares, you can see all the information that I need about this area. I can see that this area can a fuel truck, can a fuel brick, and this is an area that could be burned, because it's not concentrate. I have a house here, forest, And when I picture, for example, only in a family house, I have this information. Is the information about an isolated house. For example, here we have the information about the people that live there. They talk English, German, French. Is important to us because depending of the language, we can identify if this problem knows the fire or not knows the fire, for example. Well, do you remember Vallerana? A few minutes ago. This is the result. This is the result. Not all the urban interface was burned. When we go underground and we saw what was affected, we can see that we have the answers to solve this chaos curve. To solve this problem, we only need two things. The most important, information, the real information, and time. And time. We work against the clock. How we get the information, the real information about the resource that arrives to the fire, about the trackers, you know, the personnel that do, I think you say, reconocimiento, same, and the commanders. The commanders are that in the middle of the fire. And when we arrive and saw this image, we can say, and we can affirm, that not burn all the people. The fire is only concentrated in some streets, and to the other streets we not arrive. I am firefighter and I say this because I know it. Not burn all the houses of the street. The fire is near some houses and to the other will not arrive. And the houses, about the houses. When we do the extension, we can say that we detected exactly what burns. Fence, blinds, sunshade, furniture, but not only the house, in every case. This is a mission that the people that do the tracker function do. Forest in the middle of the houses, in the middle of the street. For us, it isn't a problem. It's not a problem. Houses on fire. No problem. But the neighbor that called to the 112 say, my house is burning. Lawyer. Here is the example. When we have the fire, we have two areas of work. In the urban, in the forest. This is the GPS. All our trucks, engines have the GPS. And we can see, where they are in every moment. And if we can discriminate the important and the not important, we can reorder in resources to attend other emergencies. Another risk that we have in this area, in the woodland fire, is that the normal operation that we do in the forest fire, like aerial operation, in this area are very, very, very dangerous. And in this case, an airplane go down, because they try to work like a forest fire in a woodland fire with electrical line and touch it, you know? Fire tactic that we do in everything, every fire. A command center with all the agencies. Important, very important, to centralize the information of the scenario, the real information. Mapping, we know the mapping. Trackers, the key unity for us. The key unity for us. Unity that has a high mobility, that don't has water, but they only analyze the fire on the ground and pass information. With this information, the commanders take the decisions. And when and where to attack. The people that do this tracker function, they have a different information and they know where and when to attack. Look at this video. This is another fire, year 2003. A fire is coming to the urban interface. It looks like small. What we are doing here? Do you do the same? The file is coming to the urban interface, and do you do the same? Attack with water through the forest before arrive the fire? Do the same? This engine was attacked with fire. All this fuel. I think approximately that they put here about 6,000 liters water, before arrives the fire. Okay? It was a mistake. Look at, when arrived the fire, look at the behavior. It is a mistake, a big mistake for us. The commander arrived, is him, the commander, and the commander can change in this moment. This operation is not the moment. So many risks for the firefighters. And order, you can see now, put the other track in a perpendicular street, you can see now, and say, don't put water here. Wait, please. Okay? He says, sorry. Stop, waiting. It's not the moment. Look at the reaction effect now. When the fire arrives, we expect this is the track in the correct position, and we wait. And when we wait, we can see the real problem. The fire crossed the intervention area, and now we have work. This is the work that we have. If the houses have the door closes, the window closes, we don't have problem. Yeah? And to finish, we work with this idea. We try to stabilize the fire and continue. A concept that says bump and run. Medium water, that the tank that work in the area, in the urban area, has the order that don't lose all the water. When we have 1,500 liters, stop. Because we think it's possible that we have a whole house fire and we need the water to attack inside. And select the objective. This concept is important. Select the objective is hard, but is the indefensible cannot be defended. is indefensible that cannot be descended. For example, we work without water, we cook the fuel, we have the solution, we don't need waters. I go quickly. And to finish, really, to finish. The strategy begins at the emergency telephone, like I said, in our case, the 112. We need then that the people answer message, simple and clear, what to do and when. The interagency coordination is the key. Everybody has to know the plan, and it's only we can get with training. Share the experience between agencies is so important to reduce the mistakes. We need to separate the forest fire, the woodland fire, from the urban interface. It's important. In one of them we attack and the only we can defend. But they need different resources with different commanders. Only one incident commander, only one, the big chief, and two more that have the operation of this different area. For the trackers, the key unity, people, firefighters, training to look for opportunities, to discriminate what to say, what not say, to set the objective, common sense. Good communication between commanders and trackers is important. We have only one channel for commanders and trackers. The operation is other commander. We have the commanders two talkies, two portables talkies. And we need to separate the information from the decisions, the operations. The action that you know, I don't expect. And the 10 and 11, I want to explain these points. People must to know the real risk. I am absolutely convinced that the people doesn't know the risk. The people, the properties, doesn't know the risk. And if you see, for example, a campaign of fire in the TV, so light for me, so light, don't speak the reality. The people must to know that if they are in an area with risk, they can live. We must to say it, they can live. It's important to announce there will be no resource for each house. No. No in Portugal, no in Spain, no in French, no in Italy. No. Self-protection and the risk correspondence. The property must to know that they are risk correspondence. Not all the problem is for firefighters, you know? Muito obrigado, and I finish with this image. This picture is a picture of my life. This is the Horta de San Juan accident. I don't know if you know it. We lost in the year 2009 five firefighters. Before I be a chief operational that I am now. I was in 11 years in Forest Unity. I was the commander of this unity, and the 21 July of 2009 I lose five firefighters. That is so hard. It's so hard. So hard because all that we lose this afternoon, the afternoon of this day, don't return. But the lesson must be shared with all the community. I hope you don't have any more accident, but if we lose the life, it's important that the reason was justified. I don't know if you understand me, but I want to say it. Well, muito obrigado, and thank you very much.